Jesus Christ, some people really just need to shut the fuck up. English-based Danish comedian Sofie Hagen has had a go on Twitter recently at Cancer Research UK. And would you like to know why? Because Cancer Research UK stated that obesity is the second biggest cause of cancer in people, just behind smoking. Okay? And if you're thinking, well, what's wrong with that? That's not an unreasonable statement. You are correct. That is not an unreasonable statement at all. It is proven by Cancer Research UK themselves that multiple forms of cancer are caused by being obese. But Sofie doesn't believe this. Instead of taking this to be a researched fact from a governed authority, Sofie went full-blown feral on Twitter and started going off her nut about how this kind of fat shaming is unacceptable. See, Sofie is one of these people that firmly believes in fat acceptance being a larger woman herself. See, now, I don't mind necessarily being proud of who you are as a human being. I'm not comfortable with my body type personally, but there are some bigger people who are, and props to them for it. But Sofie goes overboard. She's one of these really, really insane ones who seems to take anything as a slight against her and her weight. Okay? Now see, here's the thing. It just goes to prove how egotistical and deluded you are when a cancer research group is telling people, oi, be careful with this and you might decrease your risk of cancer. And this bitch gets salty because, oh, someone's making fun of my massive girth and large number of chins. Come on, Sofie, let's not be a dickhead here, sweetie, alright? They're pointing out facts. They are not saying, hey, fatty, fatty, fat, fat, lose some poundage, otherwise you'll break the pavement. They are saying, if you don't lose weight, you are at a higher risk of certain forms of cancer than other smaller people. This is a scientifically established fact. This is not a slight against you. It is a scientifically proven fact. And if you and your followers want to get uppity, okay, yes, it's your prerogative, but it's fucking stupid and just being downright ignorant. You are just making a fucking mountain out of a molehill, okay, superstar? All you are doing is proving your own defective mentality. And if you've been through Sofie's tweets before, which I've made the horrible mistake of doing, you will see this. She had a tweet a while ago where she went off at Disney saying that their next Disney princess has to be plus-sized. For whatever reason, there is no good one. It's again simply so Sofie and her ilk, who have a couple of smaller women orbiting them, can feel better about themselves. Now look, Sofie, it takes a staggering lack of maturity to take something which wasn't even a slight, let alone a personal slight, as a personal attack on you and lard asses everywhere worldwide. Cancer Research UK are doing their best to try and help people live healthier, longer lives. And I personally think that's a far more noble goal than sitting there and making screechy-ass pterodactyl noises simply because you think that it's your right to walk around having more chins than anybody biologically should. The fact of the matter is this, okay? I believe people are allowed to be comfortable in their own skin, and that is all good. But when you start encroaching on the quality of life that other people have, you become the one in the wrong. And you and your followers can sit there making all the fucking pterodactyl noises you want because of your own insecurity. But it doesn't change the fact that this is just an absolutely pathetic attempt at garnering attention from a sad, insecure woman who at the end of the day really isn't all that funny in spite of being a comedian. I mean, really. Personally, I think you got two options here. Either suck it up, grow up, and move along. Or, if it really offends you that much, do your part to stop fat shaming and stop being so fucking fat. And I say that as a larger man myself because As a larger man myself, I admit I have a weight problem, and I am doing my best to get down to the weight I was when I started this channel. I'm not sitting there screeching like a moron and tearing my hair out because people are telling me that my weight is a problem. I accept it as a flaw and I am sorting it. And then I am looking at things like this and realizing they are there for the good of people. It's the same as the warnings on smoke packets, you idiot. They're there to help people. Just because it hurts your fucking feelings doesn't mean it's wrong. Grow up, Sophie. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.